James said, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." Right? Isn't that interesting? It's saying to you, count it all joy when you go through problems, because it's going to birth a perfect and complete believer, a perfect and complete you. Count it all joy.
How upside down is that?
Yes,
Like,
yes. And so what it says to me is
Mm-hmm.
that we have to have the right perspective when we're going through seasons of difficulty, seasons of hardship. There's a perspective to maintain. And one of those is a perspective of joy. As hard as it sounds, as hard as it is living it out practically. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
But that's what we see in the Bible.
Yeah.
And we have Jesus as our example. When he went through, before he died, before he was crucified, that's probably the hardest thing. Not probably, that was the hardest thing he had to go through. The Bible says he prayed until he was sweating blood. It was a very difficult thing for him to go through. But he went ahead with it because he knew that it was going to, that was, one, it was for the salvation of man.
Yeah.
This was his assignment on earth, but he was going to be glorified. He was going to be it was going to a perfect, I don't know whether to say perfect him because it was perfect already, but how do I put it? He was going to be glorified when he had gone through that trial, when he had been crucified on the cross. He was going to resurrect. And then people will see and know that indeed, at least, those that were there at the time, the disciples, that this was Jesus, the Christ. And so, as hard as it may seem, having that right perspective when we go through seasons of difficulty, we may not know what the end, what is going to come out of it, or what, how the problem or the challenge is going to be figured out or solved. But in that moment, we need to kind of focus on Christ, focus on what he's birthing in us in that season. So that's what I was kind of saying about having the right perspective through seasons of trials and challenges. Yeah.